Sorry for the delay. We had to do a firmware update for a camera after watching paint dry. So everybody will be in here shortly. Hopefully the cam works fine. It should be good. You'll notice that there is a bunch of stuff to talk about today. I don't know what happened, but OBS in this background that you see here, around here, for some reason, it will flicker. And I'm not quite sure why. I have a feeling that Premiere is adding an extra black frame at the end. So as it's going through and you see this animate in the background, and you see the corpse move. So right there it flickered. That means it's rebooting and restarting. You'll see it move and the bottom will move. And for some reason it flickers after a playthrough. I don't know why. I don't know what causes it. I haven't been able to figure it out. I can tell you it's really frustrating. It's really, really frustrating. I'm hoping I can get fixed. Hoping. Well, who knows? Who knows? Stream Elements is here. Let's see if the bots work now. So for those who don't know, Corpse Talk cards are live. There is a 20% off discount code up to 50 packs at once. I've already had a few people take advantage of it. That discount code will end at noon Central Standard Time tomorrow. So if you're looking to get yourself some StreamLoot cards early, that's how you're going to do it. I'm curious as to if I could trim this file. Let's go to workboard. We're gonna test this live. I might crash everything. You know how that goes though, right? Right. Let me go over to us. Work folder. Let's go to the work page. So let's see if I can fix this video doing the shit that it's doing, right? So let's open up a file. We are going to... What do I want to open up for the days? I guess I could just manually open this up. Overlays. Solo. My question is if I can trim just like a second off of it. Open with movies. All right, we're going to try this. And we're going to try to trim it. I'm just curious. I just trim ever so slightly. Ever so slightly. And we save a copy as a trim WebM. And we dump it back into the solo feed. I hit save. Saving it out. Now I'm going to pump it into Stream Elements here and see if I can't get it to work. It may work. It may not work. I don't fucking know. It may work. It may not work. So let's just turn off. I'm going to go to Stream Elements. Actually, you know what I just realized I need to do? I need to shrink this down. And I actually need to put y'all over here. Oh, I can't. It will not let me do it. Should have done it before the show. Messed up, everybody. Messed up. I'd have to reboot. Well, for now, I'm not going to. We're just going to do it. You won't be able to see it. Actually, you can see it. I lied to you. Hold on here. Let's get our Chrome up and running. Studio mode, Chrome capture. Let's capture Stream Elements. And then let's pull this up on screen. All right, there you go. So now you can see it. So we're going to try to fix this. I can't promise that I can do it, but I'm going to try. And then we're going to get into what we came here to do today. So let me lock this and this. Let's go into here. Let's go to solo. This is the video. Let's go to settings and let's change this. I'm going to delete this one and we're going to upload our new one. The small trim. It's too big. Huh. I might have to do the compress. So I found that WebMs. What's up, Nessie? I found that WebMs are a little bit of a problem. And I have to run them through a file compressor. Which is really annoying. Like really, really annoying. Not happy about it. So I got to go through Xconvert and save this out. So here, I'll show you the process. So this is Xconvert, everybody. And I have to make it smaller. So we'll add the file. Oh, that didn't work. Go back into overlays. We'll go back into solo. Let's see if this does it. So let's upload it, and then I can take it and convert it, and you can scale down the size. On Stream Elements, you can only have 30 megs. These are a little over 2 minutes. Oh, excuse me. And those 2 minutes are what we use to generate this background. But this background, you'll see, will flicker. And I think that flickering is because Premiere, when it exits, is adding a black frame at the end. So when this finishes its 2 minute cycle, it's a flicker. So instead of me trimming it in Premiere, because I'll be honest, to export these things, even though they're 2 minutes, WebM, for some reason with Premiere, they do not play well together. Like, fucking at all. So I'm going to fix that. So now you'll see it's uploaded, right? And down here it says 117 megs, which we don't want. We bring this down. Boy, that's a really big change. I don't like this. I don't like that. That's a big drop in quality. What does it say? Yeah, I don't... I'd rather just trim the one I have. This might... See how it flickered there? Boom, it just flickered. And Premiere would take forever to export this. Let's just do it. Let's see what it does. We'll see what it does. This edit might turn out great. It may not. It may not. So if anyone wants to see the StreamLoot cards, they are live right now. You can look through them for Corpse Talk. We'll be using them for tomorrow's live show. It'll be at 6 p.m. It's going to be our first Creature Creator show for Corpse Talk. And then our first interview using it will be on Tuesday with Rob Schwab from Shadow of the Demon Lord or his new Kickstarter, Weird Wizard. Really excited for this. I'm a big fan of Rob's. I think he is a amazing creator and designer. He's been around since, to be honest with you, as long as I can remember, he has been around. And I think he kind of nails it with his game design he's made. Like, his new system is fantastic. I've played Weird Wizard. I've ran my own set piece in it a little bit. I really wanted to make sure that I knew the system and knew the difference where I was, touting it for everybody and playing with it, and showing people what it is. So we played my setting called Descendants with it. It was a test run, which was really fun. But it is basically a polished up version of Shadow the Demon Lord, and also made a little bit more friendly to the public. Shadow the Demon Lord has some crazy stuff like disembowelment spells and super graphic pieces and things like that. And I think they were trying to get away from that a touch. That's my belief. I think they wanted to make sure that anyone could play this without problem. See how this is going. All right, we're done. I'm going to download this. We're going to put this back into the Corpse Talk overlay solo. And we're going to do this as trim small 2. And we're going to see how this turns out. Ooh, no. We want to do 2.1. 0.1. And we're going to see how this works. I'm going to upload it in Stream Elements. So let's go back over to the work table. Hopefully it doesn't look like garbage. Sometimes when you do this kind of compression rate, you fuck it all up. Doesn't look bad. That feels choppy to me, though. Does this look choppy to you all? I feel like it cut frames out. It's not nearly as smooth as before. But at the end of this, if it cuts out the frame, we know we're golden grams. So right after this continues moving, it'll go through like a 2 point. So while it's doing that, let's get alchemy set up. Let's get alchemy set up. Let me log in. Sign in to alchemy. And he told me to, I've done itching my back. Yeah, it's choppy. I just want to know if it flickers before it reboots. That's all I really care about. And if it does, I know that, nope, it did not. So it is a frame. Okay. Okay. Okay, we can fix this now. All right, so let me make a note. I got to re-export all of them. So to-dos. Re-export. Cut last 2 frames. Now we know we can fix it. No big deal. No big deal. All right. So with that, let's talk alchemy. Let's get alchemy on screen. This is Alchemy Online. For those who are not familiar with it, Alchemy Online is a VTT. They really were focused on storytelling to begin with, and now they are kind of branching out since they did their Kickstarter that was fairly successful. And they are amazing people. I've talked with Chris a few times now. I met him working for Cobalt Press, and just overall awesome humans. So we're going to go through the process of what he told me to do, because they are in the middle of building out Morkborg. It should be more in a usable form by the end of next week, but I know we have a show tomorrow, so I needed to get this rolling. So they're so awesome. They're still in the middle of scripting it. He gave me the custom script that I need to add to get it to work, at least until it rolls out. So here's what he says. He says, alternative is you can create a custom universe, and I'll send you the MB theme. Once we have sheets available, we can script over your monsters. They might lose some data, but at least you won't have to start from scratch when the sheets are live. Still, hang on to this. This will ensure you get into MB early. Okay. Right here. This is the MB universe. For Corpse Talk. Okay. So what is the difference? So where was that at? Where created? Ah, he made one for me. Awesome. Okay, so this is made. So I have access to this. So now that that is made, it says you will ensure you get MB as soon as possible, so you don't have to wait for public releases. And there's a theme for the custom universe, for your custom universe. If you edit your universe, click over to the theme tab, and hit the 3 dot button. So theme tab, back up this. Let's copy the link. So I'm going to have to make the NPCs pre-made, points, scenes, and all that kind of stuff, okay? And then what does it say I need to do? Upload assets. Okay. Where's he telling me to go look at this at? I got to edit my universe. I'm here. Create, editor, MB, owner. Trying to figure out where he wants me to do the edit for this. I can't edit this. So I bet you I have to create a custom one is what he's telling me and drop it in. And there's a theme for... So this is the one he wants me to do once everything's live. Gotcha. Okay. So I have to create a universe. And this is going to be... Corpse Talk live. I'm just going to do that. Put CT for it. This should not be any of these. We want it to be... I guess I could... none. We're just going to do none. He said to click theme. And then where is he telling me to port this in? And the 3 dot button. 3 dot button. Boom. Import theme. So I need to download this theme. We're going to put it into overlay, corpse talk. We're going to put VTT. We're going to put theme. This is the JSON file, right? So we're going to go back into corpse talk. You guys get to kind of learn this on the fly. So I'm basically taking a JSON file theme and adding it. And we're going to upload it now. And boom, automatically propagated into what I want. So corpse talk, I will put live. Okay, so that gives us our Mork Borg look, right? That's our yellow. I think I'm going to change this accent yellow, though, to my orange. So everything is the orange that we have. So instead of this color, I'm going to go to here. I'm going to color pick our orange color that we really like. So hold on, we're going to go to Duo. 2cam select. No. Guest cam? This is the pink. I'll be damned. I didn't add it yet because I have to edit it. Ah, oh, son of a bitch. All right, so I'll just go in here and get it. Boom. All right, back to the work page. And now in Alchemy, you now have themes you can do. And I have my color, right? So I can do FFAEO1. Now it is the orange that we use for everything. Oh, cool. There's like the gift divider here too. Oh, and you could color it. Okay, I like that. So you can do that now. That's awesome. That's new. You can make your headers and your accent fonts. Replaces the default serif font. Okay. So I wonder if I can upload my font to this. You can. Well, hold on. Hold on here. I know I'm using... Fuck, what is it called? Yeah, this is new stuff that they've added. This is all because of the Kickstarter. Downloads. I might have to unzip it first. Yeah, that's what it is. I need to unzip this. So I have a couple fonts that I'm using that I really love, and I'm gonna see which one looks better. Open it up. Extract all. You want it right back in the downloads. Done. Close it. And then black letter. You want to extract all. Done. Close it. And we're going to do this one. Extract all. Done. Close it. Okay. So I'm thinking I want this one. And that's the one, right? That's the one style. Or we can upload the other one that I like, which is the Gothic Mother. I think this is the one I want to go with. Yeah, that's the one I want to go with. It's got a little bit more of like a earthy, weird vibe to it, which I'm digging. So that's the one we've used for all of our shows. So we can do a sheet header, which is cool. We can upload a sheet header. So if we go back into Corpse Talk, let's see here. Corpse Talk. Let's check thumbs. No. GIFs. No. Audios. Ads. I guess it's got to be overlays. Do I have anything I love? I think if I had this without the splatter on it, I might use that. And basically, this is going to let me replace it. Like I could just use this bright one here for example. We'll put it in here so you can see it. So this will be the header for everything, right? And now when we scroll up, that's there. Sheet footer will say Mork Borg, which I want. Model background replaces the default blue leather background. I'll leave that for now. Opacity. So I can upload avatar frames. Oh. I can make avatar frames for fucking Corpse Talk now. And that's avatar frame, and this is the character sheet avatar frame. And then scene vignette, which applies a filter to the scene in-game experience. I could do the tattered edges. Okay, that's cool. This is all very awesome that they added this. All right, we're just going to say okay with this. I like what I see here. I like the settings. I like what we have. Let's rock it out. And we're going to make it. Okay? So this is our universe. So there are, what do we have here for options? Articles, handouts, scenes, and assets. That's what it is. Untitled module, create a module. I can upload assets. What does uploading an asset do? That's going to be JSON files. So I can create an article, create a handout, create a scene, create. Okay. So let's go into scenes. Let's create a scene. This is going to be... Might have to edit this from her. So Amalith gave me an amazing piece for 2 maps that I'm going to use out of the gate. They're going to be like our starting maps. How do I want to do this? So we're going to add maps. I'm going to go to maps. And then I got to find Amalith's maps. I know I saved them. Because one of them I got to rotate. Because the photo she sent me is vertical. Let me get them. So save image. Corpse talk. Maps. And this is going to be... This is the Crimson Ossuary. Okay. And then the other one, save image as. This is the maps. This is the Ecton. Ecton Tower. All right, so we got them both saved. This didn't save well, though. This is the one I'm trying to save. Try redoing this one, too. I just want to make sure... Okay. So now we have that. We're going to start with the Crimson Ossuary. So I'm going to start with that one. The location for this one is map 1. And then we're going to select a background, no visual assets. We're going to upload. I'm going to go back into Corpse Talk. We're going to go back into maps. I'm going to upload this. Why? .png. So the only thing is I think I'm going to need to Photoshop trim this. As I think this is going to be a problem if I don't trim the edges, because I don't think there's a way to trim the edges in here. So I think I have to do it in Photoshop. So let's do that. So let's do that. Let's go. Crimson Ossuary, open with. Okay, I guess I gotta Photoshop the hard way. We'll see how this works. So new power supply, everything else in here. Hopefully this turns out well. I'm gonna take this off. We're gonna open this up. I'm gonna share Photoshop into here. I don't want it to fill everything. We're gonna open. We're gonna go into Corpse Talk, and then I'll put this on screen for you all. Maps. Okay. All right, we open that up. All right. So now I need to do a screen share. Let me check my app capture. We're gonna do Photoshop. Photoshop. And we're gonna see if it'll do it. So remember, last time we did this, it was like salty as shit. It would not capture the artwork at all. But it looks like it's working now. So that's good. There we go. All right. So we're going to unstudio mode this. And it's not showing. So dumb. So it is showing you the piece behind. It is not showing you the artwork. This is the problem I was having with the last time, where I had to do a screen capture of that area. Because it does, because of hardware acceleration, it will not capture Photoshop. Dumb, right? But if I do this, and you see the infinite space, and even if I pull this up, you got infinite space, but it'll capture it there as long as it's a screen capture. Oh, this isn't. Everything else is. It's like if I take out studio mode, you get the infinite space, right? But if I bring this up, you'll see it pulls it. So trying to think of a clean way to do this for you. And I can't do the full screen because I have this in the way. Might work that way for you. There you go. I had to do Windows 10 and up for that one. I'm just dumb. So, this is our piece. I need to trim this or blow it up, and I want to do some color changing stuff to make it look good. So we're just going to duplicate this, unlock it, duplicate it. Yep. Relock this layer. Relock this layer. Turn it off, and then we're going to transform this one. I want to get rid of the page edges. I don't mind the outline. About like that, I'm thinking. Because I like the painterly look to it and what's there. I'm going to do a level adjustment layer to it. And I feel like her lines are straight and maybe it's crooked. There we go. All right, so let's do a layer We're going to do a levels. We're going to do a exposure. Oops, nope. I didn't mean to turn that off. Layer style. How do I want to? No, I do want to do adjustment layer. We're going to do exposure layer. But we want that below the levels layer. So let's start with the levels. I just want to richen the red and blow up some of the white. Without getting rid of it. And then we're going to, I see the grid. Turn this down. Just make it a little richer for on screen. You know what I'm saying? We're going to file save this. And this is going to be Crimson Ossuary PSD. We're going to hit save. We're going to hit OK. Then I am going to make this a artboard. I like working in artboards a lot. I think it's the Illustrator person in me. I'm using Illustrator for so many years. Go like that. I think I still need to transform a touch more. I think I need to just slightly blow it out. There we go. And now I can take it this way. I just know some of the pages we're showing. All right, so we'll save it. And this is going to be the ossuary, Crimson Ossuary. Like that. And then I'm going to make another art board right below this one. And I'm going to drag that green one in, and we're going to adjust it as well really quick. Transform this. Because we're going to try to get rid of that gutter. And we're going to do 2 maps in this one. Right? I think I actually have it upside down. I did. Okay. And now we're going to do this. We're just going to copy and paste it. And then we're going to mask from here to here. We're going to invert it with Control-Shift-I, and we're going to mask it. The mask should be on this one. Because the goal is to get rid of that gutter, right? Is this blurry to you? Weird. Is the original image blurry? It is. Okay, okay. So the original image is blurry here. And I want to touch this up. I'm going to try something here. I feel like I could do a paint over. Or I could try to do a clone stamp. But I feel like I can generate a, you'll see here, image, content aware fill. Let me try inversing this, and then we'll try it again. I just want to see if it will actually do it. I don't know if it will. But we're going to try. Nah, it's just going to keep blurring it out, it looks like. All right. So that means I have to hand fix it, which is not fun. So I think what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to pick this black color. We're going to grab a brush. And I'm going to at least fill in the black a little bit for her so it... Because I think as long as the black is filled, we should be all right. This takes a little bit longer, but it's not too bad. I want it to look good for the show. Her work is amazing, so. I'm only going to lightly do it. Actually, I should be doing this on a layer above it. I'm going to redo this. I want to do it on a layer above. Because I want to do a multiply. And I want to do it at like 70%. Because then it should still carry some of the texture through it if I need it. And I can adjust the opacity afterwards. Should have done this on my tablet. That would have been a lot easier. So I don't know if any of you look through how Corpse Talk's going to work. I guess I could talk about that while I'm touching this up. So Corpse Talk is pretty sweet. The way this is going to work is tomorrow at 6 p.m., and we're probably going to go for 3 to 4 hours. I am going to build monsters with you all using the cards. If you're a subscriber to StreamLoots, you get 2 free packs each month for Corpse Talk. If you buy packs for other people, well, I should rephrase. The way the show works is a guest is going to come on. What we build tomorrow is what they are up against. It's what they're going to fight when they are awakening for the first time is the Headless Knight. The guest will play the Headless Knight. The show will start with a question, and that question will give them their first move or move and action for the show. With that move and action, they can decide what they're going to do. I'll describe the scene just like we're playing a tabletop RPG, and they will make that decision. After that decision is made, it'll go into the first round of combat, and then we'll go to the next question, so on and so on. At any point in time, which will happen, when the guest, I should just say, when the guest dies as the Headless Knight, the object that they bring with them will go into the treasury for the end of the season to be rolled on. So, for example, if someone brings, like, a signed copy of the book that they just published, that will go into the end of the year treasury. There's going to be a few different categories of the treasury. There's going to be the grand treasury, which is a big table that everyone can roll on. There's going to be treasury for monster kills, where every time a monster kills a guest on the show, that will get you an entry into that chart. And then there's a few other ways you can get them. If you are a StreamLoots subscriber, you'll automatically get an entry for each month that you subscribed. On top of that, if you buy packs for the audience, like if you gift packs to everybody or you gift StreamLoots subs, for every StreamLoots sub you gift, you get an entry. For every pack that you submit for people to use in community, that also gets you an extra entry. I'm doing this because when people are gifting to the pack and making it so that all the little creeps out there that are playing along get a chance to play. Maybe they don't have the money to buy that month, whatever, but somebody else does. That will give you, that will get you an entry. And then when that is done, at the end of the season, it'll wash. And the only thing that will stay are monsters at the end of the season. Usually we'll go to a new map after the end of that season. People won't really backpedal to the other maps, although maybe. So you'll get treasury rolls, and then we'll do a big treasury episode at the end of the season where you get to roll on the treasury table for each entry that you got. So I'm pretty excited for the concept. I think it's going to run really smooth. And I get to interview amazing people. Some are friends, some are new people I haven't met before. And interviewing is one of my favorite things to do. So I'm super excited that I get to interview some folks. Let me do this. Color, 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 color. Feel like I'm doing this service, Amleth. I'm sorry that I have to color this in. I just need to print right. Or not print right, but look right on screen. We're getting there, though. So the cards are all made to make monsters, traps, upgrade damage, give aberrational forms to monsters, like whole bunch of stuff that we're going to be able to do with the stream cards. If you look through the library, you can see they even have like a custom emote. A lot of the, not emote, custom like buy animation and everything I could do to make them feel, you know, unique and special. There's currently 30 cards in the set. There will be new cards that get added. From the guest side of things, I guess I should talk about that. If you've never played Mork Borg, they roll everything. Some of that I will lift off of them and let the audience roll, like some of the random tables and things like that, because I love when the audience gets to roll things. But they roll all the damages to themselves. They roll a whole bunch of stuff. And if we get a person on the show that, let's just say they come on the show. The Headless Horseman does not do well, or Headless Knight does not do well right out of the gate. And the audience gets to murder them right out of the gate. Super excited about that because then we do the corpse run. The corpse run back is like Dark Souls or any other one of those games where that run back, guess what? You get to answer rapid fire questions, which we have a whole bunch of questions pre-made. And every one that you get right on the way back is how many hit points you get to start with. Think of it like answer right and you get healed. And it goes like that, like that, like that, like that. All right, let's zoom out. It's looking better. I'm going to fill this. Looking better. We're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting there. Right? And I'm going to do a wash. We are going to pick this color. And I'm just going to do a little bit of coloring in the areas where it feels a little grainy. I'm going to undo that. I'm going to turn the opacity down, the opacity down. So we're just kind of coloring it a little bit. Basically, like right here needs it. Right here needs it. Here needs it. This corner needs it. And I think through here we kind of need it to kind of clean it up a touch. All right, that's better. It's better. It's better. It's not 100%, but it's good enough. Right? So let's put these in a folder. These two, we'll folder them. It's going to be right tower. And then we're going to transform this. And I think I'm going to move it over. I kind of want to stretch it a little bit. I don't, I hate to do that. I'm trying to think of how I want this to look. You know what I mean? How do we want this to look? How do we want the... Man, I like blowing it up like this. And I don't think it ruins anything. Squares, it does. It messes the squares up. I could expand it more, but then this one will get blown out of proportion. I think instead I'm going to do is this. I'm going to bring this over. We're actually going to move this below this one. And we're going to move this over more. I'm going to put a white gutter in between. We're just going to put a piece in between. And I'm going to color pick this, and we're just going to fill it. I think that's what I want to do. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. Like that. That works. And then we're going to have to trim this off. So I think I'm going to move these over. Like so. And now it's a little more centered. Still not 100% on this. Like that. I think I'm going to erase out these pieces. Unless those are supposed to be indicators. I think these got to go. These black lines. I think we're going to clone stamp smudge them out. It's just a little off to have them, I think. Sure, faster. I don't give a fuck. Well, that's weird. Maybe I just brush it? I don't really know. That's weird that it's doing this. Fucking wild. Is it not clone stamping? Oh, it's a pattern stamp. I'm a moron. Trying to figure out why I couldn't do it. Kind of want to... I'll leave that. I'm just going to leave that line. I'm going to get rid of this line, though. I don't care if it puts the little green splatters. That looks good. And we're going to do the same thing up here. All right. Yeah, okay, that's going to be cleaner. For sure. I love that she hand draws these. It's just wild. I mean, I love hand drawing maps, but just it's a lot of work to do what she's doing. A lot of work. Then we're going to do some layers and changes on this as well. And I think once we have it in, that blur will be okay. So I'm going to actually cut these two. Do I just want to merge these? So Control-Alt-Shift-D. No, that's not it. Try to remember the hotkey for making a duplicate of all of them and making a flattened layer. It's Control-Shift. Control-Shift. Yeah. Yeah, 100%. I mean, I think these are gorgeous. Let me think here. There is a way. Hold on here. Let me look something up here. Photoshop. I just can't remember the quick key command. Select layers, make a copy merged layer. Windows is Shift Control Alt E. That's what it is. Shift Control Alt E. Shift Control Alt E. Nope. That's not it. Or Shift Control Alt. There we go. There we go. And now we can turn these off, right? Turn that off. And then this one, we can add our layer adjusters to. So I'm going to grab these. We're going to cut them, bring them up here, paste them. And now we can get that bright green and we can clean up some of the colors that we want. Get that richness that we're looking for without destroying any of her colors in the process. Kind of want that neon-y vibe. All right. So now we got two really clean versions, right? And we're going to label this one Electric Tower. And then we're going, oops, I need to do this in all caps. Is it Etric? Is that what I named it? Ecton Tower. That's what it is. Ecton Tower. And now we're going to export this one as a PNG. Right? We're going to go back into Corpse Talk. Corpse Talk. Maps. Ecton Tower. And we're going to do underscore V1. I like labeling the versions. I find that if I do that, I get a lot more mileage out of pre-organizing. We're just gonna do a quick PNG export again for this. I usually don't do past version 10. And if I do, I'll start, I'll just do another start. Like I'll do like a 2.0. All right, we're gonna save this file because this is great. We edited these, they look clean. We're gonna close it, okay? We're gonna bring our Chrome back up. We're gonna go back into Chrome and then we're gonna do exactly what we did before. But now we're gonna upload this cleaner version that we've made and we're good. We're golden grams, right? Crimson Ossuary, good to go. Now you'll notice there's some cool things that you can do in Alchemy that you can't do in every other program. So first off, scenes are like your individual map layers. That's how I would explain them to people who are like, what's a scene? They are individual map layers. They allow you to do a bunch of stuff. Hold on, I just realized I don't have my foot pedal near me. So you can set up a scene. You can have in this a motion effect, which I don't have any motion effects that I've added. We're gonna have to go back and do that. So I'm just gonna click OK on this, and I wanna add some modules. Where's this at? Oh, I see. So scene, we have this one, right? We're gonna add another scene. Can I add another map? Okay, and we're gonna do this one. This will be the other place, the other tower. Ectic tower. Location, and this is gonna be map 2, right? And then we're gonna select one, and we're gonna upload one. And this can do animateds as well, which we'll get into. I might do some animated maps later. So now we have Ectic Tower. We're gonna hit OK. So now we got 2. So now that we've done this, we don't have any handouts made. We didn't make any articles. We didn't upload any assets or anything like that. So now we're gonna go into our library, right? Is that right? We're going to create a game. This is going to be a custom. This is going to be Corpse Talk. Like this. And then we're going to scroll down and we're going to look for our custom one that we've made. And I can add other modules in. So this is the Corpse Talk module, right? We're going to add that in. Adding 2 scenes, 1 module. Now, I know that I want the ambience motion packs in because I think they're great. I know that I want... I don't know if I'm going to add any of the map rooms right out of the gate. There's like cave systems, things like that that I can add here. I like where we are. I think we're gonna go with this. And we're gonna say that this is gonna find Morkborg. 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 That's Pirate Board. Alien Invasion, Blade Runner, Fallout. Custom. Sure, mine's still selected. This one. I gotta do this again. Ambience. Any other ones? God, there's so many maps. So many animated scenes. We're just gonna do this. We're gonna see what happens. So the first thing I need to do is go back. We're gonna go into here, and now you'll see that there's this, right? But why didn't it bring in the look that I want? There we go. That's where you change the theme. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Awesome. You see, this is my module I made. So technically, when we go in, it should have all of our creatures in it, right? We're going to go into it. We're not going to use... They do have audio and video built in, but I'm not using it for this. We're going to join the game. So now you can see this map, this scene, and the background. I'll probably replace these with different art pieces because I really want those to be the tactical maps. I think the world map would go here if I have a choice on it. But we're going to go into this beginning scene and we're going to edit it. Now, environmental visuals literally can be anything. Usually what you put in here, though, is your map, your combat maps. So your tactical map here, square 100, right? This is where I normally would add the map. And here I would go in and I would upload my map for it. So we go back in here and this is where this would get uploaded. And this becomes a tactical map. And you can make notes on it. You can do your vertical, but notice you can like pick your grid style. You can pick how big you want it to be. And then the scene, you can even add custom music effects, ambient sounds. So for example, if I wanted, I had sounds ready, I could put ambient sounds in here. And if I go back, I can actually add ambient sounds into the catalog. You can select music effects that you want on this scene specifically, encounter ones, and you can put your own tags, so they're searchable. But what I usually put in is a motion effect. So since we're in a crypt, I want to want something that is like creepy, falling, like dirt. Like attic. Let's see what this attic one looks like. And we're gonna click OK. And now when I go up here and I hit this scene, this is our map. Zoom in, do whatever you need to do. There is a grid on it, and you can show the grid or not show the grid, right? You can kind of see it's there. And then you can scale your tactical map and you can move it around and line it up to whatever grid you want. So you can see her grid's very small. It's like if I wanted to do this, I'd have to really blow this up. Which is fine because we kind of want this map to be big. But we're not going to be using grids in this. We're going to be using rooms. So I'll probably keep it big, and I will probably turn the grids off. Like I think I'll probably hide the grid and turn the settings off. Because we're going to be doing room moves from room to room to room to room. Right? And then I'll have to find a background piece to put in here for the Crimson Ossuary. I'm tempted to do some pieces for it. So I like this. So let's go to the other scene. And then you go down here and you hit play. And this is what switches your scene. And now we have these. Oh, that looks so good. So we're going to edit this now. All right. Hit. And then edit. And then tactical. And then upload. Select. Upload. And we upload it here. And we're good. And then we're gonna go back into here, into the scene, and we're gonna look at some motion effects to add. Like maybe cave wet. See how it drips that green stuff down? Right? And then when we go into our tactical mode here, we're gonna do the same thing, and we're gonna scale this way up because we want it big. And we'll start here. And we're gonna have to make some tokens, some icons, some things like that to add to the map. And I think you come in here. I think that's gonna be the connector. So I'll have to do some like numbers and stuff like that are tokens. But you can kind of see how this works, right? And then when you switch out of this mode and you go back to story mode, it has this and you'll see the drips. And if I go back to here and we hit play, there should be, let's see, that dust particle effect that kind of moves on the screen. It's not quite enough for me. I think I'm gonna edit it and we're gonna change this motion effect to something a little more noticeable. Ambient crypt. Let's see what this looks like. Oh, there we go. Now we got like the fog moving on it. And you got like cobwebs in the upper corner moving. I dig this. This is what we're looking for. And then we'll be able to have this on screen while we're playing. And then this is also, once it's in its proper piece, this will have a tattered frame around it as well. I'm just not showcasing that right now. Because it doesn't make sense to not do it the way I'm thinking. Hold on here. I'm going to fix something. I got to look in really lean in. Center it horizontally. All right. So this looks pretty good. I like how this looks. I like the ambience of the moving pieces. Now we got to get into the hard part. I have to make, so since Mork Borg isn't completely finished yet, all the rules are not in here, right? And that's kind of a problem to start. So I have the GM here, but you'll see NPC, there is nothing here. Everything is hidden. So I need to add an NPC. And I have templates from other games. But these are not from this game. Why is this all 5e shit? So we're gonna have to make a regular basic monster, right? Because we don't have anything. So we're gonna make our minion, our creature, our boss, and our god template. That's the game plan. I also want to change this background to be something else. I don't like the orange. I think I want it to be black. I have a black one I can put in place here, but hey, you know, we're looking. So you can edit it. So, this is going to be minion. Minion, right? And if we pull up, let's close this. I'm gonna move this one back over here. I'm gonna bring STREAMLOOTS over here. And we're gonna go into this manage file. Right? So we're gonna do minion. Minion! So you can see we got new minion here. Edit this card. And we know a creature can call minions. That's not the one we want. We have locked door. Huh. Call minion. Armor. This one is the one that should have pulled up. Oh, because it's new minion. Ah, I see. So we know we need to put HP, morale, strike, and armor on this. So we're going to go back into here. And we're going to do attributes. And we're going to do HP, right? And we're going to do... What was the order? Morale, strike, armor. HP, morale, strike, armor. Morale, strike, and armor. And we have our values to start here. And these are what are going to get adjusted as we do cards. So it's 2, 4, D2, nothing. 2, 4... Oh, sorry. D2, 4. I did this wrong. Should actually be... Oh, no, that's right. I did... Oh, no. I did it right. I'm a moron. Armor should have a line because they don't have any armor to start. I should have added armor. So, right now, let me save it. We're going to go back here. And what did I say it was? It was 2, 4. So they have 2 hit points, 4 morale. This needs to be a different value. This should not be this kind of a value. So these attributes are all 5e attributes because Mork Borg is using 5e because it's not finished yet. So we don't want to lose the value of each one of these characters. I'm gonna sit down here. Let's think this through for a second. If these work like stat attributes, the only thing that can be up here are those, and these cannot. The strike and armor technically can't be attributes. So that means under feature, it would be strike. Right? Strike. And then this would be D2. And then we would add armor as a line. Okay. And then in the notes section, I'm going to copy this here because we know this how it works. And put it in. And what I think we're going to be doing here is we're going to upgrade them and people's names are going to go here. So this would be starting minion stats. I think this uses Markdown. Let's just hit OK and see if it does. So let's view it. It does do Markdown. Okay. I don't like not having the other 2 attributes in the top there. We need to edit this. Edit. So we can't do this in caps because it looks really weird. We have to go like that. Starting minion stats. They have no ability. But we'll put an ability here. Because we know when you do Mork Borg random monster, right? you do the random monster generator, and you click here, they have this. Like, this is the official monster generator, and this is their official stat block. And you click it, and it does this. So we need layer, ability, and loot. I wish there was a way to do dice. I think that's probably the thing they're going to be changing in the stat block. That's why I'm worried about having to do the stats for all this shit. You know what I'm saying? So we're just going to put none. We're going to put none for now. And then we'll have the starting stat here, like so. And I think this does line breaks. So let's hit OK. Pull it back up. I wish this opacity on this wasn't so like soft. It's almost hard to see this with this here. Because I can't even read the damn words. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I did put a line there. I don't think it's necessary. And then I think you can bold stuff, but for now I'm not going to. So now we have this as the minion. We can even upload art here. Like if we had art ready. Like for now, I will I'll go to like to our GIFs and I'll put this. See if it works. Let's put that there for minion. Right? And then we'll save it. But like they're transparent because you can't see them. So I'm going to put it in a play. And now this is what they look like on the map. Right? So I think I can drag it and put it in a play. And now it becomes a little more visible here. And now I can drag it on the map, right? Or is it just play on the map? Token. So I can take a token, and on this map, I can put a minion, like, here. And you can see the minion on the map. I love that it's animated. That it actually does it here and here. That's actually really cool. So this would be a sample minion. Obviously, we replace this art with real art once we get rolling. So what I'm thinking is we remove this. We go to here. I'm wondering if I can view it. And if I can download, and in description here, by the way, when we do this, description should be corpse killers, corpse creators. Okay, and this is going to be for the people who make them, and it'll say name here times entries times 0, and we'll save it. Because he doesn't have any equipment, none of that kind of shit yet. He doesn't have any actions yet, nothing like that. I'm not really too worried about it. Then now, when I look at it, it should have this, and the description will have corpse creators, and I can put the person's name and how many times they've entered. So every card they play will go in there, and then I can just pull that from each one of the creatures at the end of the show, the kills, pull their names, throw it in the fucking file, and we're good to go. Pretty clean. That's pretty clean. So now we got to make this for each other one. So we need this now for the other 3 categories. But I think this looks good. I'm still annoyed by this WebM doing the flicker after it finishes. I wish I knew a way to stop that. It's a loop. Like, why would the looped video fucking do that? I might have to cut both ends off. Hey, Star Drew. I think I'm gonna have to cut both ends off. Oh. Let me save it. I forgot, everybody. So let me go here. Let me go to coupons. For those who don't know, there are still 3 of these discount codes left for anyone who's interested. This is 20% off up to 50 decks, cards for this. As a heads up for people who are interested in getting themselves cards. I will make another code after this one, and it will go down to 15%. And it'll be 15 at 50. 15 at 15. 15 at 15? Yeah, 15 at 15. And then the next one will be 30 at 10. And that'll be during the live show tomorrow. And then there will not be any more Corpse Talk discount codes. Yeah, tomorrow. Our live show is tomorrow, Star Drew. It's our Corpse Creator. We are building all of the monsters for our interview that is on Tuesday. So basically, you build monsters with me. If that monster kills the guest during their run through the mega dungeon that we have, you get an entry into the treasury at the end of the season. Currently, we're looking at doing 8 to 10 episodes. Each person is bringing 1 to 4 things to put into the treasury. Every time they die, that item goes into the treasury. If you buy StreamLoot, or sorry, if you are a StreamLoot sub, for every month that you're a sub, you automatically get an entry for the first season. If you are a person who gifts subs or gifts packs, you get one for each sub or pack that you do. And then if your creature kills the Headless Knight during the show, you get an entry as well. So if you help build that creature tomorrow, your name will go on the list, and that'll go towards it. And then we'll do our live show for it on Tuesday with Rob Schwab from Schwab Entertainment, which is Shadow the Demon Lord, and his new Kickstarter, which is Weird Wizard. I love his stuff. He's a phenomenal designer. Really good human. I'll show you the Kickstarter right now, actually. We'll talk about it more tomorrow. But let me pull up Weird Wizard for you. 6 days left on it. It's at 333,000. This is where he's at right now. And this is the... This is the intro. I'm so excited for this. I have him as my first guest for Corpse Talk. When he makes this like perfect kind of set piece for this stuff, I love the system for Shadow Demon Lord. It is a fantastic run. I've ran Shadow Demon Lord numerous times, and Weird Wizard is the updated version and a little bit more acceptable for everyone to play, because Shadow Demon Lord is obviously pretty adult. But this is awesome. I'm super excited that he's doing this. And it just looks good. It's a D20 system that uses boons and banes that wash each other out. The difficulty tasks are 10 unless it is a defense or maybe a spell save. Those can go up depending on the class that you're rolling against, or if you're wearing armor. And then the boons and banes are D6s that wash each other out. If you got 3 and 2, they would hit 2 out and you'd get 1 boon. That D6 adds to your final roll. Quickest initiative system I've ever seen. I've adopted it for numerous games. But just amazing. It's an amazing piece. And you can see here the game, the artwork. And this guy was putting out a Shadow the Demon Lord product every week almost for years. This is the lovely art for it. The add-ons, some custom miniatures that are getting done. They're currently at the 320, which is Weird Treasures. I'm super excited. I want this free company of the 4 towers. I'm hoping the last 2 days he gets it. And then it'll be on drive-through, all the different places you can pick it up. But yes, it's awesome. And then we're working with Alchemy. They're sponsoring Corpse Talk. And that's going to give us access to some of this new stuff. This is the beginning of the Corpse Talk piece. They're going to be updating it soon. I'm making our minions and everything else. What I want to look at, I want to go back into Alchemy. I feel like I need to go to the universe. I feel like I need to go to Corpse Talk Live. I want to be able to make creatures here, but I just can't do it yet. Shame. I can't do what I want yet. Soon as it's here, I'll be able to turn it on. But I have to manually make them is what it comes down to for now. But eventually we'll have all the Morkborgs. So you can see that the labelings at the bottom and everything like that. Which I'm excited for. And then they do, like I said before, they have their own audio and stuff, but we're just not using it. We're not using their audio for anything because we're doing this differently. So, let's go back to here. Go to tactics, map 1. What happened to the guy I just made? Can I make him here? No, I made him here. This is the right area. There he is. So we're gonna make a couple more NPCs, right? So we're gonna duplicate this. You can also send to journal so people can see the picture of the person. There's something in the middle of the room. This is one of Amuleth's maps. I want to make a duplicate of this. Can I do that? Is it view? How many minions do I have to do this? Any trap body loot? There are traps. Yes. 100%. And the goal for the audience is to help me build monsters that will kill our guest star. And it's going to be a living, moving, builded dungeon. Alexa, stop talking. Alexa. No, the loot is every time they die, if you help build the monster that killed them, you get an entry into the treasure drawing. Basically think of it like a raffle. Every time you kill them, you get an entry into the raffle. Every time every month you subscribe as a StreamLoot member, you get an entry into the raffle. And then if you buy subs or packs for the community, each one of those subs or packs also gets you entry into the raffle. And there will be currently 3 raffles. There's the big raffle for the end of the thing. There's going to be like one big prize pack. There's going to be monster kill raffle drawings. And then there's going to be, the gifted corpses, people who gift stuff to people that'll have drawings as well. And they'll get you entries into those drawings. At the last episode of the season, we'll finish it up. We'll do a treasury episode where everyone shows up and we do drawings from the treasury. And every one of those will get added into these tables. I can actually show you what we're going to be using for it. Hold on here. Companies, EFP, Corpse Talk. So I'm using this. Oh, that's not the right thing. This is the. Do this again for us. EFP, Corpse Talk. So here's the treasury wheels. And if I go into my wheels, I think I have to log in. Huh. Maybe this is the wrong one. Maybe I lied. Is it this one? Well, shit. Let me sign in again here really quick. I'll show you how the wheels are going to work. There we go. So you can add wheels, right? And this will give us a wheel to spin on, and we can add names into it. So I can just be like this. Boom. And we'll have our treasury ones. But the cool thing about this is you can add more wheels. So I can add another wheel. So this first one could be for drawing whatever. This could be like the main one for the season. And we'll draw from this. Then this one here, if we delete all this, this could be for Lightning Strikes DSGA 1, right? You can remove that one entry. And then this one could be for, and I'll even probably put Treasury. So this will be Monsters. This is how I'm probably going to label them, I think. And then after that, we can do the same thing again. Right? And then we can do another wheel. Right? So we can add one more wheel. And then this one could be Gifted Corpse. And then this one could be all these people here. And now we have our 3 wheels on here that we can roll at the end of the season. I can even spin on, like, all right, we're going to draw one for, if I go up to the top here, we'll rename this one Season. And we'll name this one Monster. And then we can spin all of them. And each one will have a drawing. I'm going to have a big picture that shows you all the stuff that everything that's been in the treasury. And every time we get another treasury thing added, it'll get put in. And then you can say, okay, remove these ones, and then that entry will be gone. And we can keep rolling on these after they're all in there. But there's no key. There may be special cards that get added to the deck later on, where those will be key cards, where it's like the golden tickets that we have for watching paint dry, which will just get you an entry into the big wheel. So it's going to be pretty cool. There's going to be tons of ways to get in. I just like that the main goal is when you murder somebody and your name is in the description for who did it, every one of those people who helped make that monster get an entry. I'm just going to go from the bottom of the list up as we go through and add every one of those StreamLoot cards. And if you go to here, let me show you the packs. You go to manage. These are all of our new cards for Corpse Talk. I probably can test these on screen, to be honest. It might play here. It might play. It should play. Did that play on screen for you all? Oh, I had put something in. Like for the new strike, you could put something like Claw and play a card. And then it'll pop up on screen. These are the new coffin cards. They'll be a little bit bigger once I get all those organized. But so we have all of these cards now that are ready to rock and roll. Some of them are numbered. There's only a few fragment cards. They're all craftable. They even have their own audio. I don't know if you noticed that. Hold on here. Double kill Adam. No. This is for the interview show. Corpse Talk is an interview show. So I'm interviewing Rob Schwab. The monsters you create, he is going to be fighting them as we go through our interview process. So the first one might be a question out of the gate. Be like, hey, Rob, it's great to have you on the show. I love that you have been creating stuff. You went from being Shadow the Demon Lord with disembowel spells to Weird Wizard. Why Weird Wizard? What was the point behind making this whatever? And he answers the question, and once the first question's answered, we have a little conversation. He gets to do his first move or action. Walks into a room, combat starts, we roll a d6, 1 to 3 I go, 4 to 6 he goes, and then we attack. And if that monster kills him, you get an entry, so on and so on and so on. Then it's going to be an interview show. My goal is hopefully to be interviewing, once this gets full steam, I have 40-something people lined up. 20 of them are dedicated time slots already. So 2 a month is my game plan. 2 interview shows a month is my game plan. On top of all the other shows I'll be doing. But Adam, I mean, I don't think I'll be interviewing Adam for this. I don't think. I don't know, maybe. I don't know why I would be. Maybe he'll come up with something that I'll be interviewing him, but most of them are going to be people in the industry. So you can see all the cards. Pretty happy with them. I just don't know how I duplicate this. I don't want to have to make this every time. So I think I have to go here. I think I can type in game. I think I can duplicate it. Now that's okay. Why I don't have to kill him twice? There's no minion? Maybe I have to tag it? Edit? There's gotta be a way to do this. Try this again. Add a new one. Huh. Okay, let's back up. Let's check something here. I gotta figure out how to add these in. Yes, nice to have you on the show. Roll initiative. Yep, you got it. You got it. And you were all on my side this time. You're all helping me playing the big bad. We currently hold the head of creation, which is what the headless knight is looking for. There's a lot of cool things like when he defeats a boss or higher, a head is left behind that he can carry, and he can use that head as one of his items, which I think is hella cool. How do I do this? Because I can't add anything. I can add articles, handouts, maps. I can upload assets. This is weird. I can create a module. Yeah. Yeah. Very creepy. And we get to create a lot of stuff too. It's not like other shows where like They're specific. Like when it says trap, it's just a basic trap. When we come up with something crazy, I'm gonna have a bunch of random tables that we're gonna build throughout the season to roll from when we build them together. I'll have some pre-made as well. There is gonna be a template for things that are in this part of the dungeon too, kind of like a layer bonus. I just don't know how I'm gonna do this. I'm having a difficult time here. See, this lets me do NPCs, pre-mades, all that kind of stuff, right? But I can't do that here. I can't edit it. Wait, I can edit this? Hold on a minute. Oh, that's why he's telling me to keep this. This is the one I want to use. Fuck me. Well, this puts me in a bit of a pickle. Like, legitimately. Because I don't have a game system here. What happens if I turn on Pirate Board? I know it's in here. There's Vaskrim in the Year Zero engine, but not the Mork Borg engine. And we're under Mork Borg's title. That's Mutineer. And Dragonbane's its own system too. That's game. The theme is Corpse Talk. We don't need voice or video. I want saved journal message. I want private roles. Fuck. I think I have to make each one of them. That's gonna... That's difficult. I'm gonna take a screenshot here. Talking to him. Hit a few snags. Want him to know. Can't add just so he knows what's going on. And then in his, the one he made for me, I can do that, but I can't edit it. See what happens. See if it changes. So basically the universes are the individual universes. But if I do his, and let's just say I I can create NPCs, premates, handouts, items, scenes, everything. I just can't change the color and stuff because I can't edit it. But like if I go into mine, when I made it, I got the set, like the pre-make and everything. Like I can go in here and edit it. And I got to like upload it. Like there, it's wild. So here, I can't edit. I can copy the link. Here, I can copy the link and edit. And here, that allowed me to upload things and logos and stuff like that. So I need the ability, I need the access to this. That's what's missing right now. So I'm wondering if I should just build it in his. Maybe change the theme next week. Because otherwise, I don't have a way. Because when I go back in the library here, I made a new scene, right? This one here. I can edit it, but I can't add monsters. Unless I manually add one every fucking time. Hold on, man. I'm curious. I noticed that here under NPCs, it's turn order. I can't just duplicate it. Maybe if I hide it, and then maybe I can duplicate it? No. I can view it. I can unlock it. I can copy the embed code. You can. It's just I don't have access to it right now because they are updating it. So like here, you can see there's a library of monsters, but these are 5e because this is the Morkborg one. It will be completed next week. I'm getting basically an advanced look at it, but these are not like for watch, for example. See how it says CR0? If I hit OK, you'll see this is there now. And if I view it, these are 5e stats. See what I'm saying? So I can't do what I need to do. Yeah, it'll get updated. That's why I'm wondering if I'm better off building this in the one he made for me here. Because I can create articles and stuff. Let's just try it. Custom. I don't want 5th edition. And I even did custom. And there's Pirate Borg. Let's just try this Morkborg one. Let's just try it. Let's turn on the corpse talk. Let's just see what this does. And we're going to hit OK. And then we're going to back out. Go into ours. So we have new game, corpse talk. We're going to edit this. Players, content, safety. So content. We want corpse talk live. We want this one off. Why is the rest of the... Corpse talk test. Test. I tried testing it. I'm gonna hit OK. Edit. Content, safety, content. Let's just see what happens when I hit both. Cause see how this puts all the stuff in. Let's just go into it and see what happens. And now it's in red in the alchemy logo style. But what I'm curious about is if I make an NPC again. Create a character. Morkborg, edit NPC sheet. Edit. Edit. Duplicate. See, there's that duplicate. That's what I was looking for. Edit. I'd have to add it in here. But there's no stats. I'm just looking to see how they did it. So they have omens. They just did trackers. This doesn't work. I'm gonna remove this. I'm gonna have to do this the hard way, I think. Templates. These are modules. New NPC. Edit. Yeah. Yeah, so it has a hit point tracker, it has the omens tracker. It doesn't have the rest of the tracker. I'd have to do this, trackers, scroll down, add tracker, and this would have to be armor. And it could be a bar. But like, see, these are numbers, and that's not what we want. So let's delete this. Let's try actions. Let's add an action. Let's do strike. It's a die roll. And we'll just say D2. Okay. I'm just going to put D2 in here just for safety purposes. We're going to add another action. And this is going to be called armor. Die roll. Armor. Armor. Why can't I? Oh, I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. Remove roll. Add another action. Die roll. No? Remove? Weird. Remove? Remove? So this let me put it in. Add another action. Die roll. D2. Let's just see if it... Yeah, I can't add it here, though. Like, the first one lets me do it. The second one is not letting me. Let's remove this again. Let's add a die. That just adds a second die. Let's just hit OK. Actions. Done. Add a new action. That's how. Armor. Die roll. Put nothing for now. Hit OK. I bet you they're both there now. Now we have both. Now we have both. But this color scheme and all that doesn't match. Right? Like, all of this needs to be the Morkborg style. And And that'll happen sooner than later. But I can't, now I can duplicate, which is what we were looking for. That was the feature we need, was the duplication feature. That kind of thing. So if we back out, this is the corpse talk using mine. Back out again. Let's make one more. And we're going to call it Corpse Talk Alch, because they made one for me. And we'll see if that alchemy version, if I can edit it in the game. We're going to do Morkborg. Where are you at? We saw it earlier. Where was it? Where's our modules? Features collection. Corpse Talk Live. But the one he did was different. It's Mark Drummond. Should be one that he made. This is why we're doing this live. Welcome to fucking design days, boys and girls. That's just scenes. Let's go to custom. Maybe it's in custom. I do not want 5e. At all. That's Corpse Talk Live. Let's just click this again. Okay. So what happens now when I add an NPC? There is none. There is no template. So I hit character creation. What does this build? This builds a 5e character. Well, shit on me. That's not what we want. It's not what we want at all. I'm gonna refresh this. This is the one we need. It's called just called Corpse Talk. I'm gonna delete this because it doesn't work. And I'm gonna delete this because it doesn't work. And then we're gonna create another game. See if I can find it. See if we can find Corpse Talk again. This is my module. I need his module. Why is it missing? And this is all 5th edition universes. But we don't want that. We want Mork Borg. Let's try this one. Let's try this one. It says 5e again. We'll try it though. Maybe it'll work. Maybe it'll work. Let's create a character. Yeah, it's the placeholder shit. All right. So I would have to make mine every time. And it's just this trackers and actions. So this is the one that I need that is fucked up. This is what's causing the problem. I can't create master monsters using my custom set piece. Let me go back one. Can I edit this? I love how this looks. And this is the settings. I'm kind of stuck. Like legitimately stuck. I need a workaround for tomorrow at least. Because this is the game system. But the game system is none. You know what I mean? And I can't change it. Fuck. This is 5th edition. And if I do none, it's fucking it up. What if I do Pyroborg? What happens if I use Pyroborg? Do you think that that would allow me to do this? Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Okay. We might be able to bypass all of this because Pyroborg's got to be fucking similar, right? Right? Okay. And then theme, color code, style, accent, access font, glyph symbol, sheet, module. Where? 3 dots. Import theme. Corpse talk. VTT custom theme JSON file. Boom. That uploaded everything. So I just need to change the font again. I remove it, upload my own. Downloads. I think I was using black letter actually, is what we decided on. So that's the black letter one. But that's not what's on screen. The one that's on screen is Gothic Mother. So we go back, we do Gothic Mother, we click it, we run with it. It uploads, it does it. Pyroborg does it. I'll even leave the color yellow for now, because we do have a yellow scene on our map. Our settings are good. It's Pyroborg. I'm going to put CT for Corpse Talk. We're just going to leave it. We're going to hit OK. Now we can make NPCs and shit. Now when we create an NPC, all the dice and everything are the same. Am I going to get away with murder doing this? Nothing's different. Nothing's different. This is perfect. I'm gonna tell them I'm secondly seen on a pirate board. All right, this changes everything. This changes everything. I had an idea. Now, with that said, I'm going to move this over here because I'm going to need to see it more than you all are. But this is perfect. So this can be minion, right? Base minion. Minion. And we'll name all the other ones as we go through. This is going to be a... See, they have all the ships and stuff in here. I'm going to do custom. 1 by 1. Morale is 4. Armor is nothing. I don't have any. Then we're going to put base. Minion, 4 corpse talk. Right? We're going to go trackers. What's this? Hit points. Clocks. Experience points. This is going to be Omen. We will do this in theme accent. And we will put 0. And max is 4. And HP, green. And we're going to go with 4. And we're going to custom this orange. Now, keep the green. It doesn't really matter. Maximum point value is 4, right? Done. So tracker panel and then actions, right? What I don't see here is a description other than here. I will do this, 1, 2, 3. And then we'll do, oops, I did that wrong. 1, 2, 3. Then we'll do 1, corpse, creators. And then it'll be name times 0. And we're gonna hit OK. What do they? That's perfect, right? So now we're gonna edit it, and we're gonna upload a picture in here, and we're gonna go with our corpse talk, and we're gonna go with GIF, and we're gonna do our base animated. So our corpse will be the blue. And we'll hit OK. Can I duplicate this? You cannot duplicate a previous one, but I can add another one. We can do the same thing top to bottom here. Boom. Boom. Boss. Or no, creature. Creature. Custom. And then we do the same thing here. So now I go to close this. I look up creature. So it's new creature. Edit. And then for this one, we know the morale is 6. Their armor is a D4. Should actually be a D2. D4. We'll do D4. Armor type. Custom. And it's going to be custom. Actually, no, we'll put leather. And then we're gonna do the same thing here, which was, what do we have written here? Oh. Creature base, return, hashtag, creature creators, name times 0. Then we got to go to trackers. This needs to say omen, if there isn't even going to be an omen. Again, we may not do it. Yellow, and their hit points are 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we hit OK. Now we're going to edit this because I did fuck something up. Remember, we learned that we don't want to put all caps. Like that. Make sure its hit points were correct. Right. Ooh, we should probably add a strike. Strike. It's going to be a attack. And then we're just going to hit OK. And we're going to save this. And then we're going to edit this one and do the same thing. Actions, add, strike, because we don't know what it's going to be. Because we're going to create that as we play for all these creatures. They're going to be very unique. We're going to save it. Because we don't know what the damage is, right? So we got that. I'm going to copy this. Save it. We're going to do this again. And we're going to do boss. And then we're going to do custom. Edit. And we're going to use the Skull VHS. And then we're going to morale. So let's go look up boss. Creature. And see what bosses get. I have art I guess I could use for these. I could put the card art here. You know what I mean? It's not a bad idea. So I think they have morale of a line. So I'm just going to put 12 because they can't be broken. That's what that means. I'm going to do their armor is a D6. And then armor is custom, unknown until we fill it in. And then we're going to put this with a description. And this is going to be boss base, right? That's the next one's up. We don't know their feature. I should add layer. Layer. We're going to go to this and we're going to add strike again. We're getting it now. We're cooking with fire. Cooking with fire. Click OK. And we're going to do these. And then this is going to be omen. I don't know if we're going to get omens. No, we need 0. But we need it to be our themed account. And then we need... what color? I think they have 10. They do. They have 10 of 10 hit points. These are beefy. Okay. Done. Added. Awesome. And then now we got to add one more. Paste this here. And this is the god base. If we get a god. God. Custom. Close this. Let's go to God. I don't know if anyone read the God card, but it's dope. And now we're going to do this. We will add the final form. The God card. It says corpse talk on it, so why not? These are 1x1s. Oh, I forgot to put the sizes. I should go back and put the sizes. Again, these are 12 because they don't have a morale. And they start at a D6. This should be custom. This should be a D8. Put custom, unknown. And then we're going to add a feature, extra armor. 1d4. And this is going to be gods roll 2d4 when soaking armor. All right. They're beefy. Beefy beefertons. Gods are also probably going to be I'm going to say 3x3s to start. That's changeable, but that's kind of how I'm envisioning them for now. Again, this is going to be Omen. I think these might end up being aberration powers. We'll do this the theme color again. Gods start with 15 hit points that are going to get built up with cards. And then we're going to go to actions, and we're going to go strike. And then it'll be attack. We'll hit OK. And I did remember I do need to add another feature. And this is going to be layer. And this is gods start with a layer ability once per reset. Reset is when they die, everything resets and they get them back. So let's go back in and edit these here really quick so that we have bosses. Bosses can be 1x1s. We'll upgrade them if we need to. Creatures, edit. Again, 1x1s. Okay. Okay. Now we have something. Now we have something. And now we can go into our scenes, create a scene, and then we're just going to do the tacticals this time. We're going to upload our maps again. Okay, we're going to select a map, add map, upload. And for the first scene, we're going to do corpse talk, maps, crimson. Okay. Then we added another map here. We're going to upload. So we'll put them both on the same one, I think, for this. No, they're going to be separate scenes, separate ones. Square, sure, hit OK. And then we're going to add another one, and we're going to do tactical only, add a map, upload a map, select a map, upload, done. And then we should be good. And then motion effect. And we did the rainstorm. We have to add some more things to this. But hey, look, now we got a lot. Now it works. Right? Now it fucking works. Okay. Now we go back to the universe. We are going to keep the one they gave us. We're going to delete this one. I'll leave it for now, actually. I'm going to hit this one. So I need to edit this. And I want to add... We're good. Done. All right. Now we go here. Now we delete this. Now we create it. And we do custom. And we do Pirate Borg. Where are you at, Pirate Borg? Anyone see it? Pirate Borg, right? But we do this. And we turn this off. And then, then we add this. Right? And this is going to be Corpse Talk Final. And then we called it test. Right? Then we need to add back in the thematics that we wanted, which are all down here. Ambience, chaos, motion effects, weather effects. We'll add the music in too. I don't know if I'm going to use the music. Atmospheres. Strike this. Is this going to be red again? Why is it red? Well, I can at least add these. Can at least add those. Can edit this. I got it. Oh, yeah. There we go. Whew. Oh, my God. Well, that significantly changed everything we were doing. Fucking everything. Okay. This is why we're doing this today, so we can be ready for this tomorrow. I had a feeling I was going to run into some problems. So let's add these motion effects back in. Where's all the... It's not adding the other... It's not adding the other motion effects. We're missing the motion effects. Where did I not click it? Oh, there we go. Now I should be able to do it. Now, yeah. Now they should be loaded. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. This is Kyle. Can we break a day? So I should explain. So the things we were working on, one, we found out that this background flickers on a 2-minute loop. We don't know why. I got to figure out how to stop the problem because you can't make the file too large. And for some reason, when it ends this cycle and it tells it to loop, it messes up. Actually, now that... Hold on a minute. Hold on. It shouldn't have to loop anymore because it loops in... Damn. So for some reason the loop is messing up. Anyway, I'll figure out the loop tonight. I have an idea of what it is. It's going to take me like an hour to export it all. But for now, it's fine. So we have our piece working. They've given me early access to Mork Borg. But it's not going to be completed in next week. And I need this for tomorrow. So I'm using Pirate Borg as a workaround. Because it has all the same rules and the same character sheet stuff that I need. The background flickers. So like as soon as it finishes, it'll go like at the end of its run. So it does this whole move. And you can't see it, but if I turn off the chrome, that one moves. And then the bottom one moves, right? It kind of floats around, right? And then when this is done floating around, it'll lock back in place. And once this locks back in place, there's a pause for like 20 seconds, I think, as it resets. It pauses. And then it'll come back and it'll do it again. So wait for it here. Now about 20 seconds, it'll start back up and it'll rotate and do everything. I can see it though, and that's the fucking problem, is it flickers and it throws me off. Should it start back up? Anytime now. Maybe it's longer than 2 seconds. Boom, right there. See that? It flickered. And then it starts up. Like when the loop resets, there's a black frame in there somewhere. So I'll have to crop it in some, and I'm gonna have to tell Premiere not to add a black frame. My feelings. Stop. 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 I might have to export it as a looping video in Premiere. I might have to do that. I might have to export as a loop. I'll have to mess with it. And WebM takes so long. So anyway, it does the flicker. But now we got this. It's working. It's functioning. I think I'm gonna have to shrink it back down and do a loop. I may have to cut off the end. I might have to loop it in Premiere. I don't know if it's adding a frame. It's really hard to say. And I don't want to pull Premiere up while I'm doing this because it may crash it. Because, you know, Premiere. So, we'll see. I mean, I even have to bring it in here and shrink it down because it's so big. Like, I can re-edit, right? And this is the 100%. And it plays and it loops. I can tell it to keep the best. It's just weird. But it's a great site to make WebM files smaller. So let me close these. Alchemy's running. This is the builder. This is our treasure table concept. I think... Fuck it. I'll deal with the Premiere afterwards. I'll figure it out, Ness. I'll figure it out. I'll look some stuff up. It just... It's causing... It flickers. Bye, Nessie. I'll be on tomorrow. Our big show's tomorrow. It starts at 6, and it's going to go for 3 or 4 hours, and it's build time. Show up. I'm sure gifted packs will go out and things like that from the community. Get in your chance to get in on the first live show on Tuesday. Maybe your monster will kill Rob Schwab. Look, and it's not hard. Ain't a lot of hit points on these creatures. So, now that we have this, we have our NPCs. I'm going to go in here, and I'm going to add each one of these to the screen. And we're going to add... I'm going to add a few creatures. I'm going to add like 15, 10. Like 10 of these. And we'll add 10 minions. You have a demo party? Awesome. Well, I'll be going late, so who knows? We may still be around. All right, so it's going to add all these in for me. And now, if I move the boss down, actually, I'll move the boss to the top. Boom. And I'll move the god to the top. Boom. We'll do creature 1. And we will edit creature 1. Right? Where are you at? We'll view it. And now we'll edit it. And let's say this first one is a spinal thief. They steal spinal cords. Right? Boom. We got them. And they are a creature. Okay. Spinal thief creature. Right? We know they're 1/1s. They got a morale of 6. They have a D2 armor. They have leather. And then they'll have the people's names here. And like, let's just say for a sample, Erik Frankhouse. And then what I do, instead of putting a multiplier, I'm going to cut it. And every time someone enters to make this monster better, they'll get 3 entries. So I can come in here afterwards and just copy it. Right? And then let's say let's say we go to the monster build table and we're like, we need a ability. Explodes in a cloud of pheromones. Nah. Random item. I like this. So we go like this. We go like this. And we go like this. And we add it in and we put Spinal Thief. And I'll say it's Entropic Aura, annihilates a random item, and we should say instead Spinal Thief steals a random item, mundane or magic. I'll just say mundane. Or magic. Carried away by one of the PCs every round. Carried by one of the PCs every round. Until nothing remains. So they steal from you until there's nothing left, right? They're a spinal thief. I think they're going to be like an undead creature, right? And then we scroll up here, we have creature base. And then now that we know it's creature base, we would put Spinal Thief. And we'll go like this. We'll go 1 as well, space, and we're going to put known for stealing the items from the dead. Or living if they get too close. Boom. We have our tracker. They have no omens. Their hit points are the same. All that kind of shit. And we go to here. And we'll say their strike. We'll edit it. Oops. What the fuck happened? That fucked that up bad. Ha ha! Fuck. Fuck that up. It may not save that work. Let's edit it again. View. Edit. Action. Click it again. No, it's fucking breaking it. Weird. Why would it break that? Maybe a die has to be there. View. And we're going to put italics on this as well. Actions. Actions. Oh, you got hit add action. Okay. So we'll do... we'll put bone knife. Attack. D20 plus a D2. No extra damage. Bone knife taken from the dead. right? And then we will hit okay. We're gonna have to go delete that. So let's see what happens when I click this one. Still crashes. Why? Let's make him visible. View. I'm just gonna click strike. Weird. Very weird. Actions. I have no way to change these though. Can't right click them. Strike 2. Electric Boogaloo. Dice roll. D2. I guess D4. It'll be divided in half. I might have to put their attacks in their descriptions. Click OK. Now let's try it. We need to be able to delete these. I don't like that I can't delete this. Can I delete it somehow? Can you like move it somewhere? Yeah, I'm gonna change all of this. So originally my goal was I was gonna put this here so it could roll damage, right? But I think instead I'm just gonna put the damage code. It makes more sense. It really makes more sense. Because I can't make it do what I want. And you can send it to the journal, which is cool if they click it. That's pretty cool. Like if they click this, it'll pop it up. You can even edit it from here. Well, I'll have to fuck with this some off air. This is pretty good. I'm going to mess this off air. I have a lot I have to do now. I think we got a decent amount done in the time we're on. We had to start late. And I think this should work pretty well. It looks good. I like the concept. We have to fix the flicker. We have to fix a couple of things. But I think we will be ready for tomorrow. All right. I like this. Thank you for everyone who's joining. I'd like to remind you, if you have not picked up your cards for tomorrow, remember that it is only good till noon tomorrow. I'll put one more ad out for a different discount code. There are 3 left at the high percentage off. You can get up to 50 packs to get yourself ready to be a part of this. I'm going to head out and go pick up my lady from work. If you're watching this later, this was a really slow one as we learned how to get alchemy to work the way we wanted, because this is a brand new universe and set piece. It hasn't been ready yet. It will be ready by next week, but we had to prepare for tomorrow. I'll see you all tomorrow at 6 p.m. CST for our first corpse creator session, where for Corpse Talk we make all of the monsters that we're going to be used to attack our guest on Tuesday. If you're watching this after the show, there's going to be a video to watch here. It's probably going to be another design days, who knows. And then up here, there's going to be a little thing for you to subscribe. If we can get 500 people, we have something special we want to do, and it also allows us to get all of our super chats ready to go. Thank you everybody who was here for the show today. I will be back tomorrow at 6 p.m. and I don't know, go murder something. See you everybody.